Welcome to Stand Up Prints, the annual invitational exhibition of High Point Center for Printmaking in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Featuring 62 works by 60 artists from 23 states, Canada, and Puerto Rico, the show is on view through November 21st, 2020, and was curated by myself and Esther Callahan. First, a bit about this exhibition, which varies this year from earlier iterations of the invitational, which is typically known as standout prints. In honor of the voices of Minneapolis that have inspired communities worldwide to stand up, Stand Up Prints showcases how contemporary printmakers seek to amplify the messages of people and communities who demand racial, social, and environmental justice in America. These works ask difficult questions, and they do so with eloquence and impact. The print process relies on pressure. It typically involves the impression of one physical surface on another, but images can also be figuratively imprinted on the mind in the form of a strong impression or an image that lingers in one's memory. 2020 has been a year of tremendous pressure and searing impressions on our fractured society. We must recognize, sit with, stand up, and actively negotiate ways to be in a world characterized by turmoil, threat, and uncertainty. The artists in this show call up the experiences and imaginaries by which we do so, using a variety of printmaking tools, methods, sometimes mixed with three-dimensional practices. From depictions of who we are to critiques of who we are assumed to be, the works here hold space for the paradoxes of our moment, messages of uplift in the midst of mourning, the promises and betrayals of a nation whose history has idealized and vilified the immigrant, and whose promises of opportunity are deferred for so many. Some artists offer conceptual prompts for the imagination or declarations of solidarity, while others use high-volume typography as a call to action for social change. Others depict everyday heroes, known and forgotten, who have fought and died for justice and survival, while all are evidence of cultural practices that sustain communities by making an impression. Esther and I felt that dialogue was essential to this exhibition and to our collaboration. It's not simply a metaphor for negotiation, but an active practice. It's about asking as much as it is about saying. We asked artists to share the questions they raised in making their work. A selection of those answers is printed on the walls of the gallery. And in dialogue with the print practices on view, featured local artists speak to perspectives on representation with and in the community, in a collaborative process led by Esther, which she'll speak more about on shortly.
Hello, my name is Esther Callahan, and I am the Community Guest Coordinator of Stand Up Prints. As the co-curator, my goal was to bring in local Minneapolis creatives to share their voice, to offer them a platform to reveal their incredible talents, and to collaborate with Ellen Tani on a project that could create long-term value beyond the exhibition timeline. While thinking on who to bring in, and there were a lot of people that were possible, there was one clear aspect that I felt needed to be a part of this exhibition, and it was the nod to political messaging through the medium of wheat pasting, a term that describes plastering posters to walls with, you guessed it, a paste made of wheat flour and water. Amidst the fervor surrounding the murder of George Floyd, I was reminded that people-powered revolutions have often used art in the streets to advance social and political goals. This visual authority, present at the outside entrance of High Point Center for Printmaking Gallery, exhibits a unique demand to passersby to pay attention. It's a collage that consists of prints from the artists in the exhibition, posters from the Black Panther civil rights period, alongside archival prints and the names of too many Black people killed by police. This collage invites passersby to stop and view the integral threads of history's fabric, which has and continues to impact cultural movements. Local artist Kelsey Sharp brought this vision to life. Once you enter the gallery, you will be welcomed by the sounds of multimodal artist V. Boehm and her collaboration with Michael Fisher via their film Curious Moon Face, which is a film celebrating Blackness, Black women, and so much more. As you walk up the stairs, you are then invited to listen to Black people. A piece printed on ancestral ink that speaks on the concept of Black liberation through poetry and design. The artist, Bayou, was invited to participate in this show as a call to the art world, nay, the world, as we lean in to the racial reckoning that is happening.